The day after community is when we start working through the math map with my kids at home. And I like to take the first morning to use the math map as a big part of my devotional. So today we're starting week 6, division, and our conversation before we even get into flashcards and the workbook is going to be talking about this piece of art by Michelangelo. I took time to read the essay, and wow, this is a really, really rich week, you guys. One of the most important skills that we need to learn as teachers is to be really good question askers. And so what I like to do is read through this and formulate questions, and even go as far as to write them down somewhere. These workbooks are consumable, so I don't mind writing my notes in here and maybe even saving it for next year to see if we have a different discussion than this year. But so, as you can see, I just read through, I underlined parts that are really rich. For instance, understanding division as separating something into parts feels more approachable than thinking of only long division. So if we can introduce the concept of division to our children as something that is just being separated into parts, that's going to be a lot more digestible, especially for our younger students. We can ask questions like, for instance, if we divided, we have a lantern on our table that we light, or even just like the pen that I'm using, what parts would we find, right? And allowing them to answer that question, maybe even take apart a pen really quickly. I might have one student read Psalm 103 and then go ahead and discuss what we're seeing as far as division and the concept of division as far as it's related to our sin and the Lord. Just really rich, you guys. You could use this to have a conversation every morning and just enhance your devotional time. But don't be afraid to mark this book up. Have really good conversations with your kids. And don't feel like this essay is something that you read to them. Rather, think of this as something that you read and you chew on, and then you are inspired to ask them really good questions to deepen their understanding and to whet their appetite.